All right, now police in Utah investigating a third domestic violence allegation against a secret Lives of Mormon Wives star. We're talking about Taylor Frankie Paul, the would-be star of the new season of the reality dating show The Bachelorette. I remember Disney axed her season after TMZ released this video from 2023 showing her throwing chairs at her ex and her child in the room. Now, Utah police investigating a totally different incident from what you just watched, telling us in an NBC exclusive that Paul's ex reached out to them last month about an alleged fight in 2024. It comes as police are still investigating another incident involving them after both sides called in with allegations last month. Paul and her ex declined our request for comment. Camila Bernal is covering this one for us. What else, Camila, are we learning about this alleged incident and the slew of accusations that are facing Paul?
Yeah, Yasmin. So the latest incident was reported to have happened in 2024. This is exclusive reporting from my colleague Rebecca Cohen. And what she found was that in 2024, this incident happened, but it was actually reported last month by her ex, Dakota Mortensen. And what happened here, according to the police department, is that he went to them and spoke to them about this alleged incident that happened in 2024. And what we know is that they have video, that they're looking into all of this. This actually was reported to the West Jordan, Utah Police Department, but they do say they have not spoken to her yet. The second incident, we do not have a date for when it happened, but it was a different police department. It was the Draper Police Department in Utah, and they actually say that in this incident, they have been able to speak to both of them about what happened here. But again, not a lot of details in terms of what exactly happened or even when it happened. The incident that we have the most amount of details is obviously that 2023 one that happened in February. We saw the video, you played it just in your intro, where you see her throwing the chairs, yelling and screaming. That resulted in a plea deal. There were a number of charges that she was facing. All of the child-related charges were dropped, and the only one that stayed essentially was that aggravated assault. But again, we now know there are 3 that police are investigating. It's still unclear what's going to result from all of this. Yasmin?
What an about face for Miss Paul in the lead up to the launch of The Bachelorette and subsequently being put on pause. Camila Bernal, thank you.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.